So BEd 2A, I'll be discussing, I think this is unit 3 or so of our subject kasi we have two remaining units pero yung isa kasi the last unit is so mahaba. So I'll be discussing today the short unit, okay? So pagbigyan niyo ako for this. Now I am not wearing and like microphone kasi it's not on my side. Kaaway niya ata ako today. Also, my camera, it's not, it's not my friend today as well. So, nami kong medyo technical problems, but I will be, making sure na sana maintindihan niyo ito. Okay, kasi this is a brief discussion, pero para mabawasan na tayo at hindi tayo matabunan ng madami pang lesson, mahabang lesson, we will tackle the education sa pagpakatao in the lens of K-12 curriculum. But for today, I believe I inserted how ESP is in the lens or being seen or viewed in matatag curriculum. For you naman to be, aware of how ESP is being restructured or was restructured under the Matatag curriculum. So we will be going over the K to 12 first. So we have here the scope and sequence from the first to sixth grades in the ESP. Now these are our learning outcomes. Daanan nyo na lang. So we have the evaluate and discuss the scope and sequence and elucidate the core values of the Filipinos. So we have here going over the scope and sequence of ESP in grade 1, they have mga paraan ng paggalang sa sarili, kapwa, bansa at Diyos bilang gabay tungo sa maayos at masayang tahanan at paaralan. So in here, under the scope and sequence in grade 1, as you can see in there, it revolves around their self, their kapwa, and then the country in general as well as the Lord, the Creator. So how are they going to, live harmoniously? How are they going to deal with people apart from themselves? That is within the scope of grade 1. For grade 2, nakalagay dyan, pagpapahalaga sa sarili. So, if in grade 1, it's all generic, or general perspective of the self, the kapwa, the bansa, and the creator. So in here, nakalagay na dito, how are we going to value, to give importance to oneself, to your kapwa, to your bansa, and to the creator, and to the other, like for example, other creations pa of God, for example. Kasi hindi lang naman tao, paano ipapakita ng bata yung pagpapahalaga sa paggamit lang, for example, um, or pag-aalaga, for example, kasi may mga pet na sila at this age. They are trying to have, yung mga pet na nila, dog, cat, kung ano-ano mang hayop yung alaga nila. How are they going to show yung pagpapahalaga to that and to their kapwa-tao? For grade 3, nakikita na dyan, pagpapahalaga is still, pero maayos at masayang pamumuhay na may mapanagutang pagkilos at pagpapasya para sa sarili. Nakapasok na dyan yung their ability to stand and to, you know, come up with a decision. And how are they going to tatayuan ba, kumbaga, yung decision nila? Like for example, sinabi niya, no, ayoko because it's against what my mom and dad taught me, yung mga ganon. So, for example, papasok yan under grade 3. For grade 4, nakalagay dyan, makabuluhang gawain na may kaakibat na pagpapahalaga tungo sa wasto, maayos, masaya, at mapayapang pamumuhay para sa sarili. So, everything revolves around sarili, kapabansa at Diyos. Now, the idea is just going broader. Kasi kanina, the general idea of how to live with those mentioned variables within the community. Apart from that, from makabuluhan to mapanagutan, ngayon we have, wasto, maayos at masaya. So, it shows how spiral the curriculum is. For grade 5, masusing pagsusuri at pagpapahayag, pag, pagganap ng tungkulin na may pananagutan at pagsasabuhay ng mga ito, tungo sa masaya, mapayapa at maunlad na pamumuhay para sa sarili, mag-anak, kapamamayan, pamayanan, bansa, daigdig at Diyos. So, again, the variables mentioned are still the same, but as you can see here, masusing pagsusuri sa pagpapahayag. So like for example, if we want to share data, informations of what happened inside the classroom, kasi your students, when they go home, they will for sure tell, inform their parents, mami, gumawa kami ng ganito. Mama, sabi ni teacher ko ganito, ganyan. Now, how good they are in, relaying what happened inside the classroom. Remember, students, dahil bata pa sila. Okay, they might give different meanings or they might not give meaning at all. So how are you going to let your students, be conscious, be aware of how to deliver a certain happening 100% the way how it happened, the way how it occurred. So ganun siya. Okay? Next, mga gawain na tumutulong sa pag-angat ng sariling dignidad. So dito may dignidad na tayo, pagmamahal sa kapwa, yung mga actions natin, dapat we know that there are could be good and not so good consequences toward the other person if just in case may mga ginawa tayong not so good. Okay? Napatuloy pa dyan yung pagpapasya tungo sa maayos, mapayapa, at maunlad na pamumuhay para sa kabutihang panlahat. This one, in grade 6, the variables usually mentioned in grades 1 to 5 are not mentioned here. But what's mentioned is kabutihang panlahat. So whether be it living or non-living things involved in the situation should, fall for the kabutihan ng lahat. Now we go with the core values. Alam niyo na yan. Now we have here behavior statements and indicators. For behavior statement A, expresses one's spiritual beliefs while respecting the spiritual beliefs of others. So, uh, I'll believe you and you believe my, we have that sense of the person might idea of pag pinapakinggan ko siya, papakinggan niya ako. Parang, I'll scratch your back, you scratch my back. I got your back. Mga ganon. So what are the indicators of behavior statement? One, engage oneself in a worthwhile spiritual activities, respect sacred places, respect religious beliefs of others, demonstrate curiosity and willingness to learn about other ways to express a spiritual life. Especially, alam natin, we have different conflicts when it comes to, our religious belief. In, we still live and existing in this one nation, for example. In the Philippines, meron tayong iba't ibang paniniwala, religious beliefs. But again, we live harmoniously with one another. So there is, a withstanding respect for one another. Kasi if none, otherwise magkakaaway talaga tayo. Like, siguro yung mga not so majority religious belief ay talagang, tutugisin, ganun. But it's not happening because we respect each other's, religious, spiritual belief. For B, shows adherence to ethical principles by upholding truth. So, meron tayong indicators ulit dyan. So, pwede niyong basahin yan daanan. Okay po? Next, makatao. So we have behavior statement A and B. For A, sensitive to individual, social, and cultural differences. So ano yung indicators natin dyan? Nakalagay dyan, shows respect for all. Kasi nga, you're sensitive. Hindi yung like, yung insensitive na, wala akong pake kasi ganyan, 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 ganito, ganyan, ganyan. Ako, I'm the boss. May nga ganon. Okay? That's not in here. Kasi we know that something, differences exist, social ladder exists, and such, individual differences exist with every aspect of differences. Okay? So waits for one's turn, takes good care of borrowed things, view mistakes as learning opportunities, upholds the respects, and such. It is because the person is sensitive towards the differences. Kaya, a person is conscious that my, myself is different from the other self of my friend, for example. So, for us to live harmoniously, again, I need to respect everything about him. Otherwise, o di, plastikan tayo dito. Okay? B. Demonstrates contributions towards solidarity. Pakatao, oh. Solidarity, ha? Hindi tayo yung contributor for conflict when it comes to makatao. So, nakalagay dyan, cooperates during activities. Sana, may mga parating tayong activity. Pag tinap kayo, hindi man kayo tinap. Officers man kayo, hindi kayo officers, but you belong to one program, BED. And sana magkaroon tayo ng identity na, alam niyo yung, present lahat, nag-o-offer ng help, hindi yung ML tayo, papasok sa school pero mag-ML, hindi makikinig, and so on and so forth. So, wala sana ako natatamaan. Hindi ko naman sinasabing bawal mag-ML. Pwede, pero you render some of your time to the tasks, activities, and such. Okay? Next, makakalikasan. Ito, cares for the environment and utilizes resources wisely, judiciously, and economically. So like for example, yung mga hoarding, yung nag-hoard, baby, kailangan niya lang isa, pero bumili siya ng 10. They think that's, you're economically wise. Are you utilizing resources wisely? Yes or no, you can answer that. Kasi, we tend to hoard. People tend to hoard, especially Filipinos. Lahat tayo may attachment sa lahat. Yung sirang appliances hindi maitapon kasi yan yung appliance namin nung regalo ng ninang-ninang yun, ikinasal kami, ganun. Nasira yung rice cooker. Yan yung una mong biling rice cooker nung una mong paycheck. Ganun, ng mga magulang. Nasirang relo. Ay, hoarder tayo, sinasabi ko sa inyo. Now, what are those, economically wise, environmentally wise? Now, you can answer that. Okay? And I'm telling you, Filipinos tayo, hoarder tayo ng mga bago at mga lumang gamit. Okay? Makabansa. Ito, we will not be having any problem with this because I know we're all Filipino citizens here and you know how to demonstrate your pagiging makabansa. Tama? So behavior statements natin dyan, we have the A and B again. For A, demonstrates pride in being a Filipino, exercises the rights and responsibilities of Filipino citizen. So like for example, ano ba yung mga responsibilities ninyo, rights ninyo, nasa preamble yan, sa constitution niya, your right to have quality education, for example. Now, you can attest to what you are experiencing right now. If you are receiving a quality education, we might be receiving quality education, yes, despite, the banta of typhoons and such, if and only if the daan are wet. No, I mean dry. Dry, walang baha. Yung alam mo yung kahit na kung may baha man pero passable to all types of vehicle. One reason bakit, I do not know. Bakit tayo ngayon ay unable to see each other because of flooding. There is an issue in there. Now, are they demonstrating the pride of being a Filipino citizen? Yung mga nagaganap, involved in the corruption, for example. Like, for example, kayo. Ano yung mga corruption na nagagawa ninyo? Localized, small scale, classroom-based corruption. Activity-based corruption. Yung group work pero hindi kayo tumulong. Pero nilagay yung pangalan ninyo. Submitted by the following kwento. Pero wala ka namang ginawa. Hindi ka tumulong in the success of a certain activity. That's a form of corruption and shame on you. Okay? My goodness, may estudyante pa lang kayo and you're in, everything is in the form of corruption. Later on when you work, so masahod kayo, pare-parehas kayo ng sahod. And then later on, yung trabaho mo, di mo ginagawa. Pinapasa mo kung kani-kanino. For example, that's again another form of corruption. We stand on the same ground. We have the same, for example, nature of work. But some, yeah, yeah, that's it. Okay. Next, the GMRC again in the lens of, no, okay, this one is in the lens of matatag curriculum na. So sorry for the title because it's in the lens of K to 12, hindi ko siguro na-edit. But in here, we are in the matatag curriculum, how GMRC or edukasyon sa pagpapakatao is restructured or introduced in the Batatag curriculum. So in here, the Batatag curriculum for good manners and right conduct in grades 1 to 6 is designed to nurture Filipino learners into responsible, ethical, and compassionate individuals. That is somehow similar with the scope and sequence of ESP under the K to 12. Nakalagay doon, responsible, to live harmoniously, to be um able to stand with your decisions and such. Okay. So we have here the scope and themes of GMRC. Number one. So in here, GMRC focuses on developing values and behaviors that reflect respect for self, others, and the environment. Similar with the previous. Ito, in general na to ha. Unlike in K to 12, it's, categorized in grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In here, I believe what I found is the general idea of GMRC introduced in the Matatag curriculum. Number two, responsibility in actions and decisions. Dapat, pag sinabi mong ganito, you decided with a certain decision. Kung ano yung decision mo, kaya mong panindigan. Hindi yung, alam mo yun, babalikan mo, ay no, X, X, take two. Walang take two sa buhay. If we fail, now we learn. Failures are, learning avenue. Okay? Empathy and compassion, discipline and self-control, love for country, family, and community, spiritual and moral integrity. So those are still, okay, part and parcel of the scope and sequence of ESP and the K to 12 curriculum. And as you can see in the title of this slide, we have GMRC scope and themes, where the lesson revolve around. Saan iikot ang mga lesson? It's about respect for self, others, responsibility, empathy and compassion, discipline, self-control, love for country, family and community, spiritual and moral integrity. Now, for the sequence, we have here grade 1 and the key focus areas. So, for grade 1, we have basic etiquette, such as nandyan, greetings, personal hygiene, respect for elders and peers. And as you can see, basic. Grade 2, we have kindness, honesty, sharing, following rules, caring for belongings. As you can see, grade 2. Nakita niyo naman yung jump from grade 1 na basic. Nandiyan na papasok sharing. Okay? Kasi based on research, the generations, the new generation right now, medyo nawawalan na daw kasi sila ng modo or wala nang, the proper respect to be given to each and everyone, yun, hindi na siya ganun ka-strong. That's why they restructured ESP in the natal curriculum as like this, the sequence of the lesson, for example. Like, for example, caring for belongings. Now, grade 3, responsibility at home and school, fairness, cooperation, expressing gratitude. So, tignan nyo, based on research, sabi na wala na kasi sila ng mga paggalang and such. Nakalagay din dyan, expressing gratitude. So, yung mga tao, they don't know how to, express gratitude. Ganun ba yun? Bakit ganito na lang yung mga focus area natin? Grade 4, respect for diversity, resolving conflicts peacefully, and environmental awareness. Kung titignan niyo itong mga possible sequence of lessons in the Natag curriculum, Grade 5, Leadership Accountability, Civic Duties, Digital Etiquette. Grade 6, Ethical Decision Making, National Identity, Global Citizenship, Preparing for Adolescence. Tignan niyo lang ha, like, for example, resolving conflicts peacefully. How do people, how do young generations solve conflict right now? Di ba kung before, sabunutan yan, after sabunutan, meron nga magme-mediate, tapos they resolve it. Ngayon, ano lang meron? Lahat ng pangyayari bago i-report, na-post na sa social media. That's why look at grade 5, it's digital etiquette. At ang bullying, let's take for example, bullying. Ang bullying ay hindi na lang nangyayari within your community. Once you posted something online, everyone can criticize you. It's like you're giving them an avenue, a chance to criticize you. Di ba kaya ang hirap mag-upload? Ang hirap maging, open book online. Kasi behind those successes, for example, nakabili ka ng car, oh, ay, wow, ganyan-ganyan. Anak siguro yun ng contractor, for example. Ay, yan ano, hindi yan natuturo. Ganyan-ganyan. Pero tingnan mo, yan, there are sentiments. Now, sentiments are, present in the community. But when we upload it online, we have, worldwide sentiments. And I'm sorry for the sound, for the noise that you might be hearing, because I'm not wearing any microphone. And yes, sa upper house ako. At ang upper house ay malapit sa kalsada. So, maririnig kayo talagang unnecessary, unwanted noise. For grade 6, tignan nyo, ethical decision making, national identity, global citizenship, and preparing for adolescence. In here kasi, ito na yung mga grade levels wherein magkakaroon na sila ng mga changes sa body, they mature. How are they going to physically mature, mentally mature, emotionally mature, and such? And that would be a crucial year for the students. So, paano natin i-aid yung mga possible maturity na mai-experience ng mga bata? Now, that will fall under grade 6. Okay? Lahat naman tayo dumaan sa puberty. Now, how did we survive you know, the influences we experience going through puberty. Now, ngayon, kalaban nyo is digital talaga. There are many kalaban threats. Now, how are you going to make sure that your students are, under your guidance, will mature, become an adult responsibly, and such? Okay, now, that's the end of it. Now, for that, meron tayo dyan, activity. So we will be having a quiz. And then for the summative, we have a comparative curriculum critique. So nakalagay dyan, ihambing ang Philippine Values Curriculum sa ibang bansa. May mga nakalagay dyan. I will be sending a copy of this so that you know. Okay? So this one, it's again a group activity. So I'll be grouping you. And this lesson will be uploaded in Google Classroom and to other platforms wherein I'll be sharing you the link. So with that, good day, be 2A. Keep safe and dry.